Hey all, it's Headless, playing some Dead Cells. Once again, I have completed I beat a difficulty while I was not recording. So I have 4 cells unlocked. I'm sticking on 3 cells because I haven't finished 3 cells yet. There's a bunch of blueprints I haven't got. Still haven't beaten the giant. So I'm still here, but I have, oh, and I haven't maxed out the Legendary Smith. Legendary Forge, whatever. So I'm still here on 3 cells and happy with it. 4 cells, I got to the promenade before I maxed out on Malaise. 4 cells is way different, you guys. It's a completely different experience, which is fine. That's cool. I'd much rather be stuck on 4 cells than on 2 cells. So anyway, I'm going to try... I've got 2 things I really want to do on 3 cells. One is get the Moonflower keys and get the mutation they unlock in the castle. And the other is kill the giant. So I'm gonna try and do those things. I don't know which one I'm gonna do right now. Right now I'm thinking giant. I had a previous run earlier where I almost got him. I was super close. I got him down to like 5%, but couldn't quite finish the job. So instead, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go with a tactics build here, as you can see. I actually really like the infantry build for tactics. I don't like it so much for brutality. As I was talking to Adam about in our Discord, I don't really approve of ranged brutality as a core build because there's no mutation support for it. So I just don't do it. If you're gonna, again, Adam was like, "So what would you do for a ranged brutality build?" And I was like, "I'd try and transition to tactics so that I could get mutation support for it." And I wasn't kidding. Anyway, so yeah, having completed 3, I'm feeling pretty good about myself. The difference between... that forgot, I'm like, oh right, I run out of ammo with this. That's the one problem with bows. What the? Oh, that was shit. I was like, looked like one of the cells popped down and hit me. Whoop. Yeah, the biggest change in 4 cells is Malaise. Like, in a big way. But I like the ice grenade. And yeah, I really tend to play a much more regeneration heavy playstyle. Rather than a don't get hit playstyle, and that's not really gonna fly in 4 cells. So I'm really that's one of the reasons I'm doing tactics, is because tactics doesn't have any passive healing, and so I've got to be just a little bit more cautious in general. But I'm also somewhat equipped to be more cautious because you got all these range attacks. Yeah, Malaise just fucks with everything. Kind of completely rewires the way you have to think about damage in the game, and it's hard. You'd have to think about it. Let's go ahead and grab the eyeball. It's almost time to change up my food again. I like to change up my food every so often. Yeah, so when I beat 3 cells, I did it kind of by accident. I had been trying to do the Moonflower Key run, and I actually made it through all the levels, but in the graveyard, I forgot to get the Moonflower Key. I was a little bit excited to be getting out of the graveyard because it sucks. And didn't even realize that I hadn't gotten it until I got to... until I got to the... not the Slumbering Sanctuary, the Forgotten Sepulchre, and which I hadn't beaten on 2 cells ever, and so I was kind of nervous about that, but then I got through it, to my mild surprise, and proceeded to destroy the Timekeeper fairly cleanly. Infantry bow for when you want to play melee but actually are doing tactics. I'm not even really joking when I say that. And so yeah, I got to the Hand of the King with all of my potions, having not used or bought any. So just had a really clean run with the Necromancy healing me, and plenty of hit points, and the 2 ice mutations, the dot on chill and the skill cooldown on meleeing chilled, frozen, or immobilized. And I'd made that work with a variety of weapons, actually, over the course of it. And then right after I cleared the castle at near full health, actually it might have been at about 60% health. I think I needed to take a potion before the hand. So I guess I used 1 potion throughout all that. But then in the the 3 key room, I got, oh hi. In the 3 key room there was a giant killer, and I had the survival build for it, and oh come on. Ow. I had the survival build for it, and I took it, and was able to barely burn down the Hand of the King. So definitely got lucky. Definitely feel a little bit like I didn't quite earn my kill. Another reason I'm staying on 3. With occasional poking on 4. I may do, if this run goes really badly, I may play a little bit of 4 on this video just for the fun, because that's some Headless doing things badly. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Still not used to how fat. So Rampagers basically they have they have no frames when they're charging you with between the start of their attack and their attack actually going off. No, I'm not doing a giant killer. I'm not doing a giant killer tactics build. That's a little too crazy for me right now. Shit! Shit, shit, shit! No, I want it, I want it, I want it. Though I do, even with all that said, let's see. Yeah. Show you. Normally I would take an item with better smash properties, but A, I'm not melee, and so... And B, this one has tactics on it. Though that's also less of a concern because tactics are more than the other two builds. You really do want quite a bit of the other two stats to keep yourself from just not having any hit points a ton. Yeah, so this is this run's going okay. I'm actually I'm having trouble building a combo. But that happens, right? Knife dance instead of ice grenade. Okay. I do like my S ranks. Now give me another ice grenade. Perfect. Yeah. Squish. Oh. Oh wow, it didn't take poison damage from that. Does my necklace make me immune to poison? It does. That's very handy down here. Yeah, and yes, I did take the necklace, not actually paying attention to what it does. Okay, now this is risky. Though it's much safer... Damn it! Much safer not having a shield as ranged than it is not having a shield as melee. Nowadays, I'm not really doing melee and no shield, but this is ranged with a ranged backup, so I think this is okay. We'll see, but I'm feeling okay about it right now. What the? Well, if I were gonna take a shield, yeah, I think I'll take it. As much as I just like, oh, I'll do that. Oh, well, but that's a legendary shield with a lot of, yeah, I think I want that. Ice bow. Ice bow is also one that I might take as a secondary just because the freeze is really nice. But I don't think I want to. Now, I did kind of, without hesitation, take that curse because there's really nowhere... I mean, wherever I'm going, I'm not fighting a boss next. So, like, the worst I could do to myself is go to the corrupted prison, which I'm still thinking about doing. And from there, double the curse up. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I mean, it's there. As much as I hate the ancient sewers, I think I prefer going to the corrupted prison more than the ancient sewers. I hate them both. They're both quite challenging. Meat skewer, I do love you. I do. But we're ranged. We're ranged today. We're doing ranged tactics. Ranged tactics. You are neither range nor tactics. Where else? Oh, there we go. There's one more enemy. Oh, no, two. Okay. Let's see if I embarrass myself and die to this curse. Fortunately, I can't fall in the poison and die. Okay, I got away from that. Oops, see? Fortunately, I can't fall in the poison and die, or I would. I would find a way to get myself killed. Okay. Okay, it's just a war room. And yeah, let's go corrupt the poison. I didn't get the flawless door, which is embarrassing, because as I said in some of my 2 cells videos, this is sewer is one of the easier places to get it. These 2 are my new standard tactics mutations. Oh, more good bows that I would take if I didn't have a legendary shield. And I kind of like having the legendary shield, I'm not gonna lie, because just the extra, the three stats, especially for a tactics build, is really valuable. Oh my god! Look at all those rats. That was nice. Yeah, that is the nice thing about rats. The existence of rats. The mere existence of rats in Dead Cells is very handy because you can rack up a lot of kills from them. Meanwhile, there's also these fuckers. On the other side of things that are nice to deal with. Where's these things? Brandon absolutely despises them. I don't like them, is what I would say. I think they make a fair number of difficult areas more difficult. The hammerbird, the smashers, hammerbirds, whatever they're called, they are terrible. Those things are just make my life a lot harder. I'm really liking the infantry bow today. I'm not gonna lie, it's really feeling nice. Just doing, it's a nice, understandable, controllable weapon. Do I want to swap up to an alchemic carbine? Maybe. Do I have anything? No, I don't have anything that combos with poison. Yeah, we'll wait for now. Because I'm really liking it right now. The infantry bow. It's got a nice, reliable crit. Like I say, I really like legendaries and tactics builds. And this one with the freeze burst is pretty nice. Ow, I hate that. As much as I like that poison reduction, yeah, I'll take one that gives me +2 in my main stat. May have to teleport back into that food. hope to change weapons before Conjunctivius. Neither of these, except the shield, is that great against her. Neither of these skills. The bow's okay. It's just by Conjunctivius, a +2 will start to show its age. It's a 4. Do these ping at 4? I don't remember. Let's have a look. Yes, they come in at 4. Okay. Burn, burn, burn versus bleeding, burning, and freezing. Do I actually have any bonuses to versus freeze? No. Yeah, I think this new one's actually better. Not like I'm taking the bow there. I don't want to go to ramparts. Though I think I can get to the giant from there. I'm just taking a traditional route. Okay, now my third one is a much tougher choice. Last time I did Parting Gift, and that went pretty well. Tactical Retreat isn't bad. Networking. I'm using bows for the most part thus far, so networking might be good if I'm going to commit to. I'm going to just commit to bowing. I'll take networking. Of course, if I'm going to do that, I really ought to try and get piercing on the bow. But, oh well, we'll see. I'm not immune to poison anymore. Oh, look, spikes. This is why I hate the Ancient Sewers, because you fight traps about as much as you fight enemies. And the enemies you fight are super rude, like the, these guys. Wow. And yeah, like I was saying, the bow just ain't doing enough damage anymore. A powerful grenade that I can't actually use. That's sad. Because I do like a powerful grenade. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, triple shit. Oh god, no. Oh jeez. Oh fuck. Oh fuck me. Oh, that hurts. Oh god. Oh. As much as I like Dodge Create the Toxic Cloud, I'm not going to take it because I like my current one, but oh jeez, that was all my health. Oh god, that was terrible. It was just because that friggin' mushroom was in there too. Like, the actual elite didn't hit me. That was all the mushroom. Fuck. Shit. I hate these guys so much. Nah. Mushroom boy. Oh, yeah, having to fight, Seismic Strike, one of my favorite melee weapons. For tactics. It's not... I actually don't like it that much for in brutality builds. Because it doesn't have particularly fast attack speed, and I really... The more I play brutality, the more I'm like, no, you really need that attack speed to... Shit! Killing you first. I'm just getting away from that thing. Okay, no. Ugh. I'm still just reeling from that fight that took away like 3/4 of my health. That I will put, speaking of health, that I will put into having more. Because one of the reasons that took away so much is because I don't have any. Om nom nom. Both on the elite end there, my strategy is to drop the trap. That, maybe. I don't think so. I think if I get another scroll, I may take another survival. Because 17 17 tactics at this stage is pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought I was at 13, but apparently I'm at 17. Yes. Oh, look, I don't even need to choose to not take that tactics. Hate you so much. Oh, jeez. Fuck everything. That was just my bow. Okay, can fish it out of the poison. There's my bow really not wanting to hit that one exploder. Fuck. I hate the ancient prison. And there's no shops. Triple fuck, I wanted a new weapon. There's gotta be, okay, there's stuff around, okay. Okay, it's alright, it's alright. Might go take Wolf Trap, because Wolf Trap is just kinda broken against, Conjunctivius. But actually, since I have only gotten one key, and there's a lot of level left, I'm gonna just go up here and take the teleporter, and go back and do a little more exploring. Which I'm always a little hesitant to do, because whenever you poke your nose somewhere, there's a friggin' mushroom trying to impale you. And that's just how life is. Whenever you stick your nose somewhere, there's a mushroom trying to impale you. Quote me. Cleaver, no. Cleaver's a good trap, but it's not that great against Conjunctivius because she's never on the ground. Or that's not true. She is rarely on the ground. You're in the wrong shop. I think I got a better trap. That's a better trap, all right. Increase to burning oil. Shots pierce first target. Drops a grenade when destroyed. My current one is just burn. Yeah, I think I'll upgrade. I could afford to there. A couple other places to explore, and this one's full of traps. I hate these swinging chain balls. Oh gosh. Yay! Yay! This is the one I wanted. Okay, they really want me to take an alchemical carbide, guys. Reroll. It's rare that I will downgrade from an S, but I'm really liking the infantry bow, guys. Fuck your spikes. Nope. I'm gonna sneak up on him. Fortunately, he didn't notice me derping my sneaking up on him attempts. Okay. And I've got 8,000 health. That's not too bad. those doors. Much as I like that magnetic grenade, I like it more for the stat bonuses than for anything else. And owls I just like because they're great. Because you can't fool owls. Hashtag lethal involved. I guess that was just vegan stuff, not lethal involved. I could really use some more health, but maybe one of these days. Hey, one of these three kind gentlemen over here has some. Nope. That was kind of hoping against hope, but... Oh, where'd all my... Oh, like, where'd all my health go? You ditched a legendary, you moron. Yep, that's the long and the short of it. Oh, but there's still another key. Where's the other key? There should be 3 keys, right? Oh, that person must over there. One of the... Oh, there's 3 over there. Okay. One of them must have it. No, I'm not going to do I don't think I'm going to do the wolf trap cheese against Conjunctivious, just because while I like the wolf trap, it's not really great against anything that comes after her. Where I actually quite like the owl and the double crossbow-matic against basically anything. Nope, neither of them have the key. Maybe this person. There it is. It's always the last place you look. I mean, technically, I guess it doesn't have to be if you keep looking after you found it. But no, who does that, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna sell whatever it is I take. But I guess also just look at the wolf trap and be sure that, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see if I regret my decision. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to pot here. Like, I'm gonna do it now. For no particular, like, since I kind of knew I was going to, I really should have done it in the previous area, rather than waiting until here. But, well, actually, I've got 33,000, and I'm pretty happy with my loadout right now. So let's, well, that would be all of it, but that's not a terrible plan. Okay. Does extra damage to a poison target. This makes things bleed, and I'd really like it. Plus damage versus bleeding, that has it. Okay, so a parry's poison. Okay. Okay, this'll be fine. This'll be fine. for the perfect. Perfect in time because this is hard. Can be done. I'm doing pretty well here, but... I'll fuck up that route. Fucking owl, man. Owl the best. Yep. That was pretty good. No, we're not taking the cursed sword. We might take a smoke bomb. No, we're not. I thought about it. I thought about it. Thought pretty hard about it. Maybe. Maybe. Do you want to take a sword? Yeah, I'll take a sword. My general rule is to take the scraps, the scroll pieces, and if I get, whenever I get a level up from the scroll pieces, I use that to boost my non-tactic stats in a tactics build. Oh, yeah! Well, that's one thing I need to... That's one way of knowing, up, time to move on to 4 cells. And die a lot. So yeah, get lots of practice going to 4 cells and trying to get to the... trying to beat the concierge just to deposit my cells to get all that. Fortunately, you get a shit ton of cells in 4. You get triple base cells. It's crazy balls. Oh, there's already an elite trying to kill me. How lovely. I'm really liking the infantry build, guys. Like, I am not regretting my decision to spend a lot of money on it. I spent like 50,000 gold on this infantry. Ooh, lacerating aura is also tempting. No, I think I want the cat. Just use the rock. But because I'm playing a close range build here. Shit! That was exciting. Sometime I need to really just use the barnacle because it's not as... I don't give it a lot of credit, but it's not actually as bad as it's actually... I should give it more credit. It's actually a pretty good turret. Trap thing. No. Not a fan of corrupted power. What? Corrupted power, I just forget to use it a lot of the time. When I've gotten it lately, I try to just pop it whenever it's off cooldown. But it actually has a fairly long cooldown, and so yeah, I don't know. I'll try it sometime in another build, just again because I think I could make it work. I think I can make it work with a bit of practice. Oh, I might actually make the flawless throw here instead of drinking myself hard. Nope, made it. I'm actually doing really well. Aside from being down one potion, but... definitely far from the worst Tibius kill I ever had. And I'm really liking this equipment build, actually. I mean, I generally am very fond of the owl and of the double turret, the crossbow turret. The legendary shield is just kind of a nice little icing because it gives me some extra stats. Yeah, the only problem I have is my infantry bow is +2 brutality, but even that's not that big a deal. It's like, oh no, a little bit more health in my tactics build. What will I do? It's like a little bit more health and a little bit less damage in my tactics build. Yeah, getting out of there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, this one I've got to take because it does, as much as I don't want that +2 brutality, it has minus 10% damage, and that's an upgrade I cannot argue with. So now I had even more health, but now I actually could use a bit more damage. Ice grenade. Oh, it is an upgrade, but I don't actually want it. It doesn't really add anything to my build. Right now I've just got a lot of damage. But I'm not really feeling pressure a lot of the time. I'm not like feeling like I need that stop that the ice grenade would give me. Hammer time. Or possibly ice frozen time? No, there's no. Nope, that didn't work. Forget it. No. Really had to think about that one. I do like the blowgun. The ease of getting a crit, but the infantry bow just it's so easy to get crits with. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow, where did all these biters come from? Oops. Oh well. Okay! Yeah, I like this build. Okay, well there I got mine. Actually need to check how much the health pot is. I suspect I can't afford it because I spent a shit ton of money on my bow, but I can. Almost certainly worth the expense. Yes, we're fine. Saw a couple lines of skulls up there, and I'm like, yes, that will do. tough one, though. Really would like to be at more than 20 tactics just for the damage. Okay, Cavern is down. Enemies is here. Wow, I'm at 119 combat, that's insane. Also a little worrisome. It's like I feel like I'm gonna fail in a second now. And I had a curse, so... Yeah, there we go. Because diving down through an active lightning barrier is an idiotic thing to do. Didn't turn out to matter. Because I'd already cleared the curse, but... Maybe don't do that next time, Nick. Cells that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use. I guess? You got any better range weapons? No. I like my legendary shield, thank you. I mean, I could kill that random person there, but I don't need to. I'm actually really happy about how well I did in the graveyard here. Like, this went really smoothly. Oh, that reminds me. Where's teleport? Oh, it's right outside, I guess. Usually there's one inside the cavern room. Guess they considered that close enough. Where's that's not car's behind the 2-cell door, I think, in the graveyard. Oh, I can't afford one. Can't afford anything else, but I'll take it. It's a little too bad because I would have kind of liked to re-roll the bow. Right now the suffixes aren't great for the rest of my build, but I'd rather have the extra potion and get to the giant with maybe 2. Cavern's rough. But I'll get some golden here. That's probably enough for a re-roll. Rampart, no. Symmetrical lance, no. Phaser, no. All these are shit. Victims burn when they die. Shots pierce the first target. And we rerolled 2 tactics. Okay. So I'm definitely a little low on health right now. But we'll see. Hey everyone, Headless here. My microphone cut out around this point in the video the first time, so I'm recording it fresh. Just so I can share it, so that you guys will have some idea of what I was thinking while I'm doing this. I played this about a half an hour ago, maybe a couple hours ago, so it's not fresh in my mind. You won't hear me swearing as I get hit by everything, but I can explain what's going on here a little bit better than just the dead silence. Hopefully it's a bit more fun to listen to than just the standard dead silence experience. Running out of ammo keeps happening to me in this, but I really was just really happy with the infantry build. It worked really well for me. It can kill practically anything. At this point, I've got 12,000 health. I really want to be at 20,000 for the giant, if not more. So I'm really looking at my stats and what I'm going to do with that. Oh yeah, that legendary shield just really came through for me. Still have no idea why I was hopping around like that. Here I run out of arrows for a bit. Yeah, so apparently I figured out afterwards that was a skeleton stomping on the turret I'd left up there. left it up on the other side of the lava bath. Yeah, here I do that. I'm going to do that several times over the course of it, where I try and outpace the or outkill the slammers before they finish me off, before they get to attack. And never works. I need to shoot twice in a row. I don't always. Oh, there he caught. That was bullshit. He hit me. I thought I was below the. Oh yeah, this actually goes way better than it could have. I think I don't take any damage from it. Yeah, the owl and the turret work together really well. It's actually really good. Yeah, now here I'm deciding, where I want to put those points as far as survival. Here, it's got 15% damage reduction, so I swap to that. Now there I'm smart, my actual go away. Oh yeah, there. Traps, and I get hit by the explosion. This is a little trick Brandon showed me. You just scout things with your head. If you want to know if there's a light down there to mess up on it. Brandon didn't show me like, hey Nick, check this out. It was more like I watched the stream, that's on here, and I was like, yeah, no, that's a good idea. But he probably picked it up watching something else, so we'll stop this back up. Yeah, I got it. See, I only need 2 shots because I have the turret back up. I love this owl. Oh my god. Owl does so much work. Got one of the timekeeper outfits on. You can tell from the boobs. But it doesn't actually change the overall movement of the head that much. Yeah, here my brutality's gotten really low. Since I swapped out that oh yeah. Oops. I don't want that to go down. Doing it right. Yeah, there it looks like he bonked his head up in the ceiling. He actually hit one of my crows. That was what's wrong. It looks like he bonked his head in the fight. Like donk. Oops. Flint. I'm not a big fan of the flint in general. I mean, obviously it wasn't appropriate for this one. But here I'm like, oh, maybe we'll kill this guy. And hey, he dropped a food. Yay. Tried to do 3 shots without enough support. Just he bumped his head and shell drops through enough to knock him out of the air. I think any damage will knock the enemies out of the air. And they fall and get stunned. If they're in the air. Again, like it's unclear if they're in the air or on the ground. Since they just fly when they're on the ground, which is the thing I kind of wish they did. There, making sure there's nothing interesting. Run here. Oh, sorry, take the tiny elevator. Tiny elevator, so much faster than my owl. That 17% health is actually quite a lot. Now I'm getting up to almost enough. I think I take a couple more hours over the course of this. Judge that I have enough. Cavern goes pretty well here. Spell door for the cavern. Exclusive treasure? Oh no, I will. Now look at these carefully. The ice crossbow, like I could swap the shield to that, but against the giant it's not actually a good call. I thought about it for a good long time. So I also come in here and I have no money. Got like I get it because I had spent all of it on the bow, which I do not regret. So, like, I'm kind of blown away with how good it is. So fast on this first one. Just like drop in, boop. Oh no! Yep. So I get dropped to 1 hit point and get saved only by the fact that it won't drop you below 1 hit point if you started out above, I don't know the percentage, I think it's something like 25%. But yeah, that's pretty rough. Really, I should have gone down and gotten the stat before drinking the potion. But I was at 1 hit point and I wasn't doing so. Fall in there. I'd rather not fight the bird, so I don't. I'd rather not fight that guy. Yeah, so I get here. I hold off on buying it the first time because I'm like, okay, I've got about 60% health. I'll be okay for now. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got 23,000. That's enough. Here I'm just looking around all the places I have. At this point, well, I've got to reduce the benefit of the level. I really haven't got close to it yet. I don't know why the servers sometimes do that little cut. It'll do that, and then jump at you. Like, I really don't know why. At the time I was playing, I could not figure out what those lightning bolts were. That's networking. Which is like, oh, I have them. Okay, that's the damage being spread between. Oh, yeah, there I got hit by him. Hammers hurt, man. Much less now that I've got 24,000. Get that. Then you got slowed down when you stepped in the crow's here we got equipment, and it's like, I have 40,000, this is all 70,000, like, I was never going to buy anything here. Which is really a shame to go to the Cavern and not get any Cavern here. Because it's just so powerful, potentially. Here I'm like, do I need more? And I go, no, I think I'll take more damage. Because I think that's what I'm saying, because 15% more damage of what I currently have is actually a lot. Yeah, and here I get to the plus 0% HP, which I think is actually just less than plus 1% HP. It's not, you literally get nothing. Yeah, given how easily I can take down the rock baller, I forget what they're called. I decide that I probably have enough and more HP is probably the way to go. Get the swipe at me, but I find the drifter outfit, which I believe was also the outfit or the object that the mirror had been telling me to get. They've got something on me, so I get the. I think I get that. Yeah, here I'm checking out the map, looking where to go. There's a lore room up there I haven't checked out. There's some... And there's an entire little wing. Here I kind of go like, there's usually nothing in the alchemist rooms. Alchemist rooms rarely have any drops, but this one has actually a decent chunk of gold. Because in the Cavern, a little bit of gold is a lot of gold. Like I came in here with no gold, I'm already at 50,000. So damage output this build has while fully active is actually incredible. One of the weaknesses of it against the giant that is that the owl goes away whenever I get hit. And I'm really bad at actually fighting the giant. I have not practiced his patterns much, and I tend to get hit by his fists and his the beams from his hands when he does his eye lasers. I'm not very good at avoiding those. Just don't have good pattern. Here we go. Going through and through. The owl is really... It's an owl that causes beams. That is a major foundation of this build. So it's nice. But yeah, this is really just owl I don't know why I didn't block it. I'm just going to jump at you and hopefully it'll work out. Here I think a little bit, but I go for the triple amulet entirely because I think it's worth more points. I didn't actually check. I should have. Yeah, Death Orb. Death Orb not going to cut it for this build. So pop up. It's okay. Don't bother to dodge that. Because you're shooting. That was really I'm not doing as much damage as I feel like I should be. Where? Oh, it's my owl. Owl's missing ever since I took that hit. Yeah, here I think about taking a barnacle. It's a level 9. Then I look at the actual damage differences between the 6 and the 9. It's not that big. And it's the barnacle's a burning, as a kind of burning frozen thing. And those just aren't, again, they don't synergize really well with the equipment I've got, so I don't wind up following through with that. Here I'm just kind of looking around like, I think I've got everything clear. There's a few skulls here and there, but I don't really feel the need to go back and kill absolutely everything. So go back and get a snack. Since I definitely can't afford a potion. Get my health up as high as I can before I go fight the giant. So I think at this point I feel like I've got a pretty good chance against the giant. I've got good equipment. I've got equipment I'm really comfortable with, which is a big thing against bosses. You don't want weird weapons that don't feel right against bosses. Oh yeah, I also go like, alright, I also got this outfit, so I can ditch all these cells I've got, and even if I die to the giant, I won't lose them. That's nice. I'm pretty happy with my build. I maybe should have ditched the cooldown on kill for Dead Inside. That would have been a make sure I got everything. Failed to dodge the first hand. What was that? I have no cutscenes turned off. I actually turned them back on after this. Because the giant when it feels weird. Also, I missed the head popping out of the. Also, this time I noticed. Oh, I don't have the owl out when I'm. Yeah, that's right. Drink and get stomped on. Yeah, so it turns out that since his hands are firing lightning back and forth because they're bleeding, and the bleed is shared because they have arrows back. Here I'm like, cool, the owl out there. This actually, at this point, things start going pretty well. I just completely failed to dodge everything. Those are interesting because don't roll through it. the beams during the eye laser fight don't seem acceptable. You need to time your parries just right. You cannot spam parry on them, or it just won't work. I hear the owl keeps going after the hands rather than going after the eye, which is really too bad. But the owl does so much damage to the hands that it actually works out pretty well. I never have trouble dodging that stomp, and I don't actually take that much damage from the falling crystals. Most of the damage I take is from the spirit. We're getting a much more detailed description of this fight this time than the original time. And another one, and that's that. I actually did pretty well. Again, I took way too much damage getting punched. And yeah, I just don't have enough practice. I didn't roll through any of them. And yeah, I didn't do a good job. So, since I was a little like, but I decided that instead I'd switch to 4 boss cells and just do a quick run with this and show you guys how terrible I am at it. So I decided to go with this because it looks like a good starting brutality build. I actually decided to go with the electric whip rather than the blood sword. In the hopes that maybe I will take as much damage. That goes well for maybe 10 enemies. I actually, this run does last a bit longer than I expected to. Yep, there's not very much. There's no raise hit. There's no raise hit. Some antibiotic food there. Malaise food. I'm not sure if anti-malaise food makes you happier, or like somehow, or like has penicillin. I don't know. Yeah, that was just me totally derping the block. That was me dodging the lightning, which is another thing I learned how to do from Brandon. And I see, oiled sword. Okay, it's an oiled. Oh yeah, it's an oiled sword with victims burn when they die, and that's a combo that I can get. So we swap to an oiled sword. This works pretty well. This is a brutality build that I'm comfortable with, that I've done before. Here you start seeing a bit of the... well, there I handle these guys pretty well. Since I've got the crits on the oiled sword. It's going nice. You start seeing a bit of the enemies on 4 cells teleporting behind them. It's really not as bad as it sounds. Ow, 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 ow. Go back to the necklace. But yeah, as you see, they take a second to do it. They leave the little circle where they're gonna be. It's really not that bad. Oh yes, also these guys who have a blueprint dropped to me, but they haven't dropped it yet. I've said maybe this week. They appear in both common and... Ow! I screwed both of those parries up. Takes so much malaise just trying to prove that I can parry something. So much malaise. And a decent amount of damage, but the damage matters less. It really does change the gameplay significantly, if not drastically. I went, oh yeah, phaser. I have that. I haven't been using it at all. I probably should. I was paying too much attention to this fire grenade and plus oiled sword combination. That's a really nice combination. Here I'm kind of like, I don't know, what do you got? It's all that kind of stuff. You know, you can kind of tell by my body language there, just kind of like, but I don't really know what I want from a shop. So it's like, I've probably got, probably okay. I don't really do anything, do I? Okay, so So his days are in. They're big and intimidating, but they actually don't have. They don't do that much attraction skill. We really are just kind of like, hi, we're here now. Rather uncertain. I guess in the same way that guards show up and the knife is here I'm kind of like, well, what path do I want to take? Because Brandon insists sewers are easier than promenade. I don't disagree with him, but I'm not sure by how much I'm for. And I've only ever done promenade, so I'm like, okay, I'll do promenade. I'm like, what? Oh, right. Got Drifter outfit to spend cells on. Yay! So I'm not going to lose that many cells when I inevitably die. For some reason I looked at my equipment. I never actually do anything with it. I go for melee. Probably? Yeah. Because I basically always go for melee first. I haven't found anything else. Okay, so if I'm really low on, if I'm like middle low on health and I've got a good weapon for it, maybe I'll take Frenzy. But that's pretty rare. Oh, first thing is okay, grab a, get a bit more brutality, sure. And I'm like, Wings of the Crow and whatever. Oh right, it's a colorless Wings of the Crow. Well, I can get behind a colorless Wings of the Crow. Haha, what's that? And there, I think I was trying to roll, or I thought that the Wings of the Crow was still active and that I could get above him or something. But yeah, that's about how my 4 cells runs usually go. Though that death could have happened on any difficulty. So I still back to 3, and yeah, that was my run. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys again on Dead Cells in the near future.